Hey, this is Gene. I just want to talk about this lineup. I was out walking, and about 10 minutes before, like an hour and 10 minutes before the game started, I got notification of the team, and there's some interesting players in that team. I did talk about yesterday in my video as a possibility. I think everybody I talked about said they might get in. Um, I'm listening to Mark. I'm not really watching him anymore, but he talks about maybe the coach does not rate Palestri. I don't think that's the case. I think that he wants to make sure that we are not two or three goals down in the first half, and he just trusts Bruno out there, although he's not a threat uh, going forward. Now he can pass. All that is very important, but let me see here. But this is the team. It is. We talked about it yesterday. Regalon, uh, Martinez, Lindelof, and Delo, and for Wan-Bissaka. I guess he's saving Wan-Bissaka against Bayern. Um, I guess it's nice for Delo to actually play his normal position. Stuff for old people. When you get to be my age, you have to get more protein and stuff in your diet. Even though I take a lot of meat and stuff. Um, in the midfield, this is really the shocky thing. We have a very slow midfield now. That's a concern. We've got Matomini, Casemiro, and Ericsson, apparently, because we got Bruno on the right, apparently. I guess they might move out. I just don't know who else would actually go out to the right side. It's not if we had Mount and he was in this team. I guess he could be out there. He could back in the middle. But that, or maybe we're gonna do something else like a 4-4-1-1 and have Hoyland to get a lot of the aerial stuff and bring it down to Marcus, and then Marcus will go off of him. So then we got Bruno, Hoyland, and Rashford. Uh, I'm still confident. I just don't think we're going to play the way I want us to play. And I was saying in my videos that we are not. I want to see the progress in how we actually play. This looks like he's looked at West Ham's style against Brighton, and he's taken a lot of their cues from that, thinking this might be a way to beat Brighton, and we're going to do the same thing. The question is that when West Ham scored on all their big chances, we have a real problem in our team. When we get big chances, we don't convert them. So this could be a 0-0 type of game, or maybe late. Somebody wins. Um, I still like our chances. I think that we're going to be flying, but I think that Brighton's going to have a lot of the ball, and you don't really want to be like that when you're at home, unless you're playing some like excuse me, Barcelona or Arsenal or City. It's Brighton should not dominate the play at home, but we'll see what happens. I think that Ericsson actually played quite well on internationals, and he also played well against Arsenal. So I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just I don't think we're not gonna be able to dominate the midfield, and that's a problem. And there's nobody on the bench really that will shore us up. We got rid of Fred, so this is what we have to deal with right now. So I still think 3-1, but again we have to score. We haven't really done that much this year. We scored 5 goals in 4 games. That's not good. Um, so let's hope that we do better. So that's what I believe is going to happen. Just let me know in the comments what you think will happen. Nobody's watching me right now, so I'll just post this and then we'll talk about it after the game. You guys have a good day. Could be a long one. Could be a very um, tense game. I was hoping it wouldn't be that way, but I trust the manager, and at some point we're going to have that type of team that's going to be just blowing over people. I just don't buy. I don't buy the idea that the manager doesn't rate Palestri. I think he does. I think he doesn't want to. He knows that guy on right and on that side is going to go against Delo. That he thinks that Bruno's a better position there or better fit there. Or this could just be of course they showed us losing to all these other teams. That's nice. But anyway, I think we'll be okay. I wouldn't have started the teams he did, but he's the manager. He sees them in training every time. I think that this is a good chance for McTominay to actually do something, to get himself to have the manager look at him more. I don't like Bruno out there, but again, he has the ability to pass the ball. Which are you overseas? Where are you at? What country are you in? In the United States, it's on Peacock. And if you're in the United States, I think you can get free Peacock, but I think in order to get the game, you have to pay the normal. It's like $5, I think, and you can see them every pretty much every week. Other than that, they're on USA or other stuff. But yeah, or at NBC. But United usually is on Peacock probably 70% of the time, and I think it's a fair price because if you like WWE, you get all the pay-per-views on that for $5 a month, and I think as a value that's one of the better streaming services you can get because they also get movies in and stuff like that. So. And also during Black Friday, they always have sales that you get of like a year for two months or $2 for a month too. Oh, I think you're kind of screwed there unless you can stream, unless if you use your VPN, and then you'll be able to stream Peacock, so that so they don't know that you're in Ireland. But that's where it's at. It's on Peacock United States. What do you guys think about the starting lineup? I don't necessarily like it, but they do that. I don't understand why you don't get it. If you're in Ireland, I don't. It's like you got a blackout. I don't understand that. But there are some games they will not show. Manchester United games they will not show. I was in England 20 years ago, and it was the same issue. Sitting there watching these guys looking at screens, watching the game, and reporting to people. I'm like, it's just so stupid. And we kind of have it here in the United States with our football as well, but it's not as bad. And you can actually see most of the games, but you have to pay for them. I would think you guys would have, there'd be no blackout, but I guess they look at you guys as a local fan. But again, the game is being sold out, so what they should lift the ban and show it to everybody, but they don't. And fortunately, I get to see a lot more soccer or football here in the United States than when I was in England and when I was in Germany. It's crazy to me, and I thought at this point it would change. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm well aware. Like I said, I lived there. Actually, it's been 25 years ago. I was there from 1997 to 2000. And then I was in Germany in the late '80s. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game. I, we have the better players, but I think they're a better team overall. And I just that midfield really concerns me. As much as I like each of the individual players, uh, McTominay, although he's had a great international run, I don't know. This is going to be more physical for us, maybe. It'd be interesting what Reguilon does. I liked him at Tottenham before he didn't really play. I really liked him there. It's just interesting what's going on with this. I don't know if it's because we're not going to. Maybe he's just resting Wan-Bissaka for against Bayern because obviously I think he's going to be more valuable in that game because I don't think we're not going to have the ball a whole lot in that game. So maybe that's the issue, and maybe Delo should get his chance to play his normal position. But we definitely need to win. That's all. We got to get past the bad press that we're having and just get a good game. All right, I'm going to watch the game, and I'll talk to you guys after the game. You guys have a good day.